Okay, YouTube, I got it going again. So it rained last night, but it looks like it cuts wet grass. So we'll just let it run. I'll show you one problem I've been having, which is totally my fault here, and I'll get out here to fix this. But basically, I cut the wire right through here, and I got to go in and fill this in. It gets stuck, and this is kind of rough, so I'm going to be cleaning this up. Doesn't like it one bit, but other than that, been doing pretty good. So again, I'll be giving updates. You can see it's not perfect out here. It's cutting a good couple inches off this grass, and we want to get it in shape, because I think once you do get it in shape, it'll run better and better. You know, just getting that wire in the ground, figuring out I needed to use the cable machine, that was a big step. So, you know, with getting a property going, there's all kinds of stuff that you got to work on. So right here, it's going to touch. That's bumpers I showed you in the other video. And this is going to back up. And yeah, I've got to fix the wire. It's got a little caster on the front, and it does not like getting stuck in that. It's the perfect width, that machine cable trencher cut, for that thing to get stuck. But and right here, it's pretty smart. It's got variable speed cutter, it sounds like, and there it just found the wire. So anyway, it's going off. You know, this is not perfect out here, which is what I said in the other video, and it's going to be a while before it is. So hopefully this will work. You know, this is kind of one of the wife's ideas. I would have probably gone and bought a big zero turn, but thought we'd give it a shot. So thanks everybody. I'll let this run for another minute or so and upload the video. So right here, we're coming up on that get stuck. So right there, but it pulled out. See, and right here, I need to smooth that out. But I think like I said, I think that's my fault, and I really wanted to bury the wire. And like I said, I went to a better quality of wire than what came with this thing, and I'll do a video on that. But I would just not even fool with that wire, because you're going to have the wire that came with the machine is just so cheap. I didn't trust it to bury it and all the labor involved. So I just went to extremedogfence.com and got their 14 gauge dog fence wire, and that stuff is really good, but you know, cost a couple $100. So, but you know, your time's worth something to doing things a few times. So right here, let's see what it does. So it's gone into a stall condition, and I'm just going to leave it alone and see what it does. And again, these raised beds, we didn't move them. They're going to get tore out. I didn't put a wire or anything about that, so it's probably going to fault. Let's see if it's smart enough to pull out of this. Oh, there it did. It did. See, it kind of pushed up there and went through some little algorithm there, I'll say, to become unstuck. So anyway, I just could not justify the cost of the Husqvarna, and really have no idea to the performance and quality of the Husqvarna. And we may end up there, but we're going to try this one from Devvis, fastcleaner.com.china. CN is the company, but like I said, they got right back to me when I had an issue, you know. But you're not going to get a service guy, and you're going to have to wait on parts, you know. So if the performance is good, I will probably likely buy spare parts, you know, almost everything but the chassis, so to say. So okay, I'll go to 5 minutes on the video, so we're right at 4 minutes, and then I'll sign off here. But you know, I'm looking for autonomous mowing here, so I don't want to have to mess with this thing and come out here and get it unstuck, because it really doesn't tell you. You're just like, where's my mower, you know? So whether we'll get there or not will be seen. But you can see it's got, you know, pretty good performance. It's got 13.2 amp hours at 24 volts. You know, so those use the 18650 lithium ion cells and bricks. I showed that in my other video. You know, fairly expensive to buy from them. They're about $200 each, so $400. But you know, our Cobalt mower, the battery on that thing is $400. Now I think there's probably some knockoffs, you know, on AliExpress, but you really don't know the quality of it. And I have not really got into their, I'll say, the battery packs from the factory here and know how good they are, but you can change them, I think is the point. So yeah, we'll do maybe some videos on batteries, what we learned. and whatnot. And here we go, we got a fault. So mower is stuck, which it really wasn't stuck. So then you got to go in here and reset it. And I think this may just be due to the tall grass out here. And so as it gets this thing in shape, it should get better and better. So now it's going to be the nuisance factor. Do I go in and mow short and then turn this thing loose? And I'll provide an update on that. But anyway, well, now it doesn't see the charging station. So now I've gotten too far away from the charging station, which is over there, and I have to pick the darn thing up and restart it. So let me do that. Okay, so maybe we'll be closer. So again, you hit the stop, that's that switch I shown, and it'll reboot. Come on. There we go. And again, you can see the grass is up, so this would never happen if this thing is running all the time. So maybe that's the problem. And again, there it goes. So it took, because it's kind of a safety thing that the charging station is talking through it through Wi-Fi, I assume, there. So now it'll start running again. There goes the blade. So, you know, I'm gonna say I'm still evaluating. I'm not regretting it, but you know, there are things you need to use, and maybe people know them, but you got to get, you know, it's a smaller motor in there trying to cut all this stuff. So after a point, it may just say I'm stuck because it thinks it's hung because the grass is so tall. So here we're going to go up on the wire, and hopefully it'll figure that out. Yep. And it does need to charge, so it's going to continue to work here. And I said I was going to stop at 6 minutes, but maybe this is good, because this thing's got to mow for hours and hours without me being here to say, nope, you're not stuck. You know, but it did rain last night, and the grass is wet, but it's cutting it. So I am hopeful as things get whipped into shape, meaning it's just barely trimming the grass, not cutting it, that these issues, these false stops, I'll call it, will stop. Now let's see if the wheel gets stuck over here like I was talking about. And this looks fairly decent right here. So it saw the wire's buried right through there. And here we go. So I'm gonna go for about 10 minutes. You know, if you're interested, thinking about getting one of these, this is a good 10 minutes spent. And like I said, I'll be updating as well as this goes on. And it is Labor Day weekend out here, so it's about, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning. So just rained, it's muggy. And that's why we bought this thing. We don't want to be out here in the afternoon cutting grass. So we'll see. Okay, so now we got some tall grass, and it probably thinks I'm stuck. Yep, it says I'm stuck. You're not stuck, but yeah, it's tall. So maybe there's a load sensor, you know, I'll say amp wattage or something on the board there that says, if you exceed this, I'm stuck, and stop, and so on. So again, we'll be working on that, and I may just have to cut the grass here this afternoon real low and turn this loose. But I bought this thing and I want to put it to work. Did all the work with the wire and whatnot. So it's going to be, you know, do I want to sit out here and nurse this thing? Because you saw it's been twice in a couple minutes. Or is it going to improve, or do I just need to cut the grass and post another video? But I've got the cutting up height up as tall as it will go. And we're going to see the wire here. Yep. And now it's kind of following the wire, which is, yeah, look at that. Now hopefully it'll kind of stay away from that, but I put that wire probably a little too close, but I kind of wanted to hold an edge there, and I didn't clean it up. I've not gone out here with loppers or anything, you know, because I kind of want to see what this will do. This is not manicured out here, so I don't know if it's hung on something here or what. There we go. So you're gonna have to make sure that your yard is in pretty good shape to even have a shot, and I guess that's kind of obvious in some ways. But again, I want to test in kind of real world, a little bit tougher conditions here. So here we go. It should find the wire and back out of there. But it's trying to find that edge, which I kind of like. Wow, it's really working right now. Look at that. Oh, not going to like that. It's going to say nope. So I need to come in. Yep. This is, yep, and it lost the wire there. So, okay guys, mixed results. Talk to you later.